Choke no joke. You know what it is. I just want to come with a late night update with the current events. Sorry I ain't go live earlier. I've been trying to catch up on rest. You know, that cruise took a lot out of me. I partied hard for 14 days. So I had some work to catch up on. Then I had to go handle some other stuff today. But things in the current events today are the girl, Rihanna, shout out to Riri. This girl, Miss Ortiz, I've been researching her, so I really don't know what her thing is. So I'll double back on that. But I watched a few videos of her and her making allegations that Rihanna's a witch and she's been doing things to this girl, Miss Ortiz. So I don't know, but allegedly this girl, Miss Ortiz, who's locked up now with a $10 million bail, went to Rihanna's house, pulled out an AR-15, and shot up Rihanna's house. Rihanna was home at the time, which is now attempted murder. So the girl is locked up. I think her name's Lizette Ortiz. She's locked up, $10 million bail, $10,225,000. And like I said, she's alleging Rihanna was threatening her, but I don't know. It's more to come on that. But today, Rihanna was seen leaving California via Van Nuys Airport with a lot of luggage and stuff. I guess she wanted to get away, you know. Now, could somebody have hired this girl to do that? Is this girl a couple of a couple of beers short of a six pack and went up there on some craziness? We don't know. But however, I'll tell you this. Ain't no way in hell this girl gonna beat this case, and she probably gonna get a butthole full of time for her stunt. But like I said, we'll wait till she get arraigned and go to court and see what her lawyers is talking about. Is Rihanna a witch? Could she worship Lucifer? In this line of business, that's not far-fetched. There are many people out there that worship the devil. We seen Jay-Z doing spirit cooking with Marina Evacuage or whatever how you say her last name. So if you ask me, if you look at the Picasso video and you seeing Jay-Z head to head with this chick that we know is very weird, if you can make sense of why he's doing that, then please leave it in the comments. But other than that, you would never see any of us regular dudes doing no spirit cooking. That's just not in our culture, right? So we'll see what happens with Rihanna. Other news, you got Ray J out here blasting Snoop Dogg, calling him the new Suge Knight, following up from what Daz said and Danny Boy said about him being worse than Suge. I don't know why there's a comparison of Snoop and Suge. What Snoop done for Death Row is nothing. all he did was take a name that was already built, uh, a legacy that was already built, a brand that was already built, and just remixed it and just used it for the purposes, to me, of just apparel and branding. You know, Snoop didn't sign nobody new. He didn't put out nobody new under Death Row, under the new Death Row. He didn't even put out Danny Boy. Like, so it's not like Danny Boy got an album out. I do believe there was a Dog Pound album that came out, but Daz didn't do any of the production on it. So to me, that don't count. Um, as far as them getting their royalties and getting paid, what artists do you know that get paid and get their royalties from the record label they originally signed to? Not many. Probably out of 100%, maybe 5% see royalty checks. That's what they all cry about. Ray J just being King Clout is just being King Clout, jumping in something that doesn't involve him. He wasn't a Death Row artist. He was never signed to Death Row. He has nothing to do with Death Row outside of claiming that booties was being taken. So him going out there, you know, bashing Snoop name for the sake of getting in the conversation is just that. Him just slandering Snoop name and just being a part of the drag Snoop Dogg campaign. I don't know what's going on out here, man. It's everybody just doing things for attention, for clout, and it's just getting corny as hell. I mean, it's just getting really corny. But I will be back tomorrow night, 7 p.m. live on YouTube. Choke No Joke. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Hit the like button so the notifications can go out and let people know that I dropped this video. But prayers up to Rihanna. I'm sure that was very scary for her. LA is a very scary place. The entertainment industry is even more scary. And when you get into the game, you get to a level where if you not following protocol, they will find a way to get you. So the best thing Rihanna did was escape from LA. All right? Choke No Joke. You know what it is. One.